We're back.
So okay.
I'm Tom C. He's DeMarcus. What's up?
So you're telling me that the reason you don't like toasted bread
Guys, check out the previous episode for this.
is because your mouth has a hard time figuring out.
I never claimed anything was hard, friend. I said I prefer one monogamous texture that is just soft and delicious, as opposed to.
Hold on. Boom.
He just gave up. I don't want a soft meat hard bun, because that's not necessary. That poor guy. Just give me one soft thing that combines more smoothly. You know what I'm saying? We're turning it into one thing. The bun and
dude, but here's the thing.
This guy's getting rocked.
Dude, here's the thing. You're putting lettuce on a burger. You're putting onions on a burger. These are all
that's true.
Adding crunch levels that you are professing to not enjoy.
No, you're right, and I'm gonna drop that side of the argument and go for side number 2.
Okay.
Because I feel like you defeated that part of it. Number 2, crumbs. You get more crumbs with a toasty bread, for sure. And I'm not a crumbsman.
Okay.
Not interested in crumbs.
That is true.
Thank you. I know it's true.
But you do get a lot of crumbs with soft bread as well.
That's true. You sure do. I'm just saying. But you know what I'm saying? You get far more with a crunch. And that's a problem for me. I don't want to get stuff on my shirt. Don't want to get stuff on my mouth.
Yeah, but I feel like you have to deal with that.
It's not worth it for the taste. Same problem I have with Sloppy Joes.
Oh, Sloppy Joes are a waste of everyone's time.
They're good. Why do I need to have a sloppy? Just make a regular Joe.
Sloppy Joes are a huge waste of everyone's time. If you told me, hey, I got some ground beef, and I crumbled it up, and I put it in Sloppy Joe mix, I'd be like, it's a waste of beef. But if you were like, I made some kind of taco sandwich, I'd be like, okay, I'm on board.
Yeah, that sounds great.
But no, I don't need a Sloppy Joe's.
I don't need a Sloppy Joe's.
I don't need it.
Here's what I'm going to say. If you could make some kind of bun that was like an Uncrustables for Sloppy Joe.
That's what I was wondering as well.
That's a no-brainer.
Maybe some kind of pita.
Like a pocket. We just need a pocket for the Joe.
Well, the thing is, here's the problem. It's the same reason I don't really go for meatloaf, is that I don't like my parents' recipe for meatloaf or Sloppy Joe. Because everybody has their own different recipes. If you would just, like, dream Sloppy Joe is you just put chili on a sandwich. That's what every Sloppy Joe should be at the end of the day.
I mean, that's not what it is at all, but that sounds good.
How is it not that,
That's
though?
not what Sloppy Joe is.
What makes a Sloppy Joe different from that? These are my questions.
It's a different kind of sauce.
But I would rather have that sauce anyway.
That's true. It'd probably be more delicious.
But because the Sloppy Joe to me isn't necessarily the sauce, it's the way that the beef is presented as being sloppy.
Well,
because the problem is
Wikipedia disagrees with you on this.
the problem is
It's a totally different sauce.
I realize that. My point is that obviously would be much more delicious because chili is great.
No, and that much I agree with, but that's a different taste sensation. And we all agree that chili is better than that. Chili is just straight up better.
Because here's the deal. Everybody wants to eat Sloppy Joes for the vast comedy potentials of getting sloppy seconds, which we're all on board with as a comedy premise.
Well, that much I agree with.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
You're already dead.
My family makes a wonderful meatloaf and makes pretty good Sloppy Joes. But I just don't like getting messy. I don't like working, right? I want to do work for food. I don't want to deal with like the food getting on stuff. Just get it in my mouth. Let's chill out, all right?
Dude, but what about a
What about this guy's a big baby?
Dude, what about a French dip? That's a messy sandwich.
Okay.
It's also super delicious.
See, why'd you got to point that out? Now I look like a guy who doesn't have any morals and standards.
Dude, I'm devil's advocate when it comes to this stuff.
I can't argue about. I'd prefer if it wasn't such a messy sandwich, but man, that's a good sandwich. Au jus is a crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
It's a game changer. I'm still exploring the possible uses of au jus.
Dude, it goes great with everything.
Dude, that's the thing. Because right now you're like, well, here's what I'm going to put it on. My prime rib and the roast beef. That's it. No. It's got so much potential. But we're just not...
Bam!
As a society, we're not there yet. It hurts so bad. Well, we don't have to use this ever again. I'm just saying. Can we maybe figure out what else we could put it on?
Okay.
Is there a chicken we could do? A grilled chicken, maybe.
No, but I would say if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna do that, what I'm saying is find a meal that you can kind of dip it into like chicken broth, because they're not exactly the same. But
well, that's a similar au jus idea, but I'm talking tradish au jus.
I know, but you're crossing your meat streams there, and that's.
Ooh, I don't like that term. Oh, you haven't got left.
Hey, Gassy.
What's up?
Come on.
Gassy.
Hey, Gassy.
Hey, Gassy.
How you doing, Gassy?
Gassy.
I see what the third one of this is.
What?
It's the robots, the...
History.
No, robots, history, and then I always forget the third one.
Oh, Robco. Sorry. Robots, history.
See, it's not easy.
It's not the Mirelurks?
No, we just did that.
Yeah, that was the third one.
No, because we haven't done the history yet. The only reason I go to Robco is because you have to go there anyway. You just preemptively clear them out.
Which, of course, doesn't actually work like that.
Of course it does.
Enemies don't stay cleared in this game.
They do if you come back in a relatively easy amount of time, like I do.
3 missions. History of Rivet City.
Robco Factory.
Robco Factory, which we can't do yet.
We're going to do that right now.
But why don't we just stay there and do it? Oh, you gotta return this mission. Yeah, okay. Sorry.
All of us here thank you for...
Mid-jump.
I was about to say, toss that up!
Boosh. Alright, let's see if we
Dude,
can...
we were practicing our layups.
I like that. We gotta remember this one.
In the Megaton Mutt Fruit League.
Let's try and remember this before we do it. Just real
Okay.
quick, let's think about it.
Okay.
We got Robco.
Library. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Oh, I can't
It took you 1 second of concentration.
See? Why would you put the lie first?
Why is it to be that high of a speech check?
Anyway, did it. I'm ready to start researching that last chapter.
I'm ready to research that last chapter.
Gonna widget into the mainframe.
You need to have a certain amount of science for this, too.
Bitch, my science is like 94.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. You know who's sorry? Me.
Bitch, my science be 94.
I feel like we really got into a good place with the Sloppy Joe talk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here's my problem. Because I guess one of the reasons that a Sloppy Joe is different from a chili, aside from just taste profile, I imagine the sauce is thicker to kind of keep it together a little more. Because a chili burger would probably be a little runny, you know what I'm saying?
They're not the same thing, just straight up.
I know. We got that. That's not what I'm saying. You're not listening to me.
And they are different consistency, too, for sure.
Yeah, that's what
Chili is more soupy.
Yeah. I mean, you can make... I've seen...
A thick chili?
Well, chilies that just don't have as much sauce, and it's just basically like crumbled roasted meat.
I mean, that sounds great. Have we discussed how good that sounds? 'Cause that
I'm
sounds
gonna
great.
be a robot.
You're not gonna be a robot.
I am a robot. Countdown to victory against the human race.
What's going on? I don't recall that part of the quest. I'll bet you it's...
Dude, this is where the Borg come to the Wasteland, and they assimilate them.
I'm not a Star Trek nerd, so you need to maybe tighten it up.
Because resistance is futile.
Don't get that.
Things.
I've never heard it before.
Don't. Why you keep saying that? I've never heard it.
What's that a reference to? Could be seclusion. It really could be seclusion. Nice. See how I picked it out. Kaboosh. Beep, beep, beep. That was my impression of me.
Cease total liquidation. Initiate pest extermination.
Nice.
Commencing lawful use of deadly force.
Oh my God! Save me, robot!
Violence will not be tolerated.
Sit. Come on, guys. Thank you. They're gonna clean this place up.
Lawful use of deadly force is
What?
Sydney's got a bad attitude.
hostiles in area.
You know, just whatever. It's got nothing to do with me. A robot killed her mom when she was very young.
Probably.
Tolerated.
It's all great. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Dude, what if you had some... That'd be funny in, like, Fallout if you had someone who's just like, robots killed my family, so now I kill all robots that I see. And be like, I love robots.
I mean, that'd be a good... See, I feel like even if you're a hateful, like, revenge guy, you don't kill all blanks you see. That never happens.
That's not true. Why is that not the case?
You never see, like, a pimp killed my mom, so I kill all pimps I see.
Put down
Like, name a movie where that happens.
authority.
It's never all blanks I see. It's always like, I hate all blanks I see. It's not I kill all of them. That's all I'm saying, hombre.
In fantasy, it could be like that. You could be like, I'm going to kill every orc I see because orcs are terrible.
You know, in a fantasy, it could be anything. Because it's a fantasy. That's a good point, though. How in a fantasy, something could be true because it's fantasy.
Yeah, but you're talking about movies, which are also about as real as fantasies.
What about non-fiction, stupid?
Those are still movies.
Yeah, well, that's
Fiddle
true.
with any interesting.
It's funny because I took fantasy of the other meaning, where it means something that's not what you meant.
I don't remember if I've been to the library already. We're just going to go to Rivet City. Rivet STD.
I'm always a little bad at this quest because I always forget how to do it.
Because that's why I'm here.
It's because you have to talk to like 2 people, and I'm not into that.
Yeah, you gotta talk to a whole mess of people.
You have to talk to Lee and then Pinkerton.
You don't have to talk to Lee. No!
Where's that person going? It's a kid. Forget it.
Keep their ammo box over there. Also, how do you get back up?
You can't.
I know. I realized that. How is she getting back up?
I guess there's a...
Oh, she's getting up through the... Oh, we're gonna check this out.
Yeah, I guess I never noticed these stairs here.
Dude, they blend right in.
I guess that's
They
why
look like they're just debris.
That's why they have that running lady. To show you where it is. Those giant spools.
I wonder if this leads up to the roof.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they what?
You never knew about this?
No. I had no idea it was a baseball field up here.
Yeah, this is your thing.
My what?
This is your place where things happen. This is at the top of the tower?
Well, I knew this existed, but I didn't know there was a baseball
That guy just
diamond
straight up
there.
disappeared.
Yeah, we're ignoring that. Yeah, I didn't know there was a baseball tower up
I
here.
know you're creepily following this girl. I don't know if I like it. Oh, she's meeting her number one friend. In a totally platonic way. What? What?
What? Guys, I'm scared.
Oh, God. Are we not supposed to be here? It doesn't seem that far away.
Whatever. What's important is I'm alive.
Look at those, look at those counterweights.
Hey, you got a counter with weights.
I think they spin. Is that how they turn it?
Turn what?
The bridge.
What's spinning?
I think that's how they turn the bridge, by having those weights spin a certain direction.
But that wouldn't move it laterally. It would move it horizontally. Or vertically.
No. It could potentially move it that way.
How would spinning it pull it that way? Okay, if these things are spinning...
Yes. I can't possibly tell you how I think about this in spatial reasoning. That's like my weakest part.
It's because it doesn't... Literally would not work.
It could work.
Nope. Also, I really like the fact that security in this place is not off limits at all.
No.
Everyone's-
Also, I see what you're saying with it lifting vertically. That'd make the most sense.
Yeah, because it would be like a spool.
Yeah. It would
And it's
just be
drawing it
tightening
in.
Up, yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on it. No, you could do the exact same thing if it was on a certain if the pulley was on a certain axis.
But not in the position they were at. It wouldn't work like that.
I should get
Totally, it could.
Stay away from me.
Yes, I'm one of them. Don't worry. I'll produce my 5 Buy yourself a gun.
I could be yeah. That's all I heard.
Hey, buddy.
Welcome to Potomac.
Could I ask you about River City's history?
Oh, you guys, how totally right am I about those pulleys?
What
That's the-
pulleys?
The thing I'm
Look around.
envisioning in my head totally makes sense.
The way they are now, it would not work the way that you want it to
It
work.
could.
No,
It could. It would be a weird way to do it.
it wouldn't work.
Do you want to get a tattoo?
No. Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Did I get the thing that's going to find pink, then?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, what are you gonna get a tattoo of?
I want to have a lion head. I want to get like a sleeve / chest that's just a lion and the lion's mane,
Okay.
and it's gonna have a swastika on it. Because I hate him so much.
That's fair.
I feel like no one would need that explained.
No, that what you have a swastika. Because
I hate him.
Yeah, no, that obvious.
To remind me of what I hate.
Yeah.
Sure. Right? That's not gonna come up. But anyway, I've already gotten it done.
It's already finished.
We have the world's quietest tattoo artist here, guys.
We call him Quiety Joe.
Come on, man.
I thought Quiety Joe was
Call him
really
the
good.
Silent Needler.
No, you'd call him.
Quiet Riot.
I'm gonna call him
What do you have?
Invisible Ink. Nailed it.
Wow.
I'm
You nailed it after like 4 tries.
Yeah, but then I totally super duper nailed it.
no,
you
but
know,
I can damn sure
In all fairness, you did nail it then. Great. You can check these people for things? I always thought Pinkerton was the only one who knew stuff.
Well, she leads you to Pinkerton. You can't go to him right away for some reason.
Yeah, which is stupid. Oh, you can if you did untalkable.
But you don't copy the information to your Pip-Boy. Trust me, we've all thought of that before, and it doesn't work like that.
Sure is stupid.
See you assholes later!
Wow. Great. Everything's fine.
You have to have
Dive
a
deep.
rebreather right about now, though.
I mean, you could go get one. Because we're playing the same game.
Dude, you're a applause man today.
I think it's funny. I think it's really funny to clap. Clapping's
Dude,
like the
clap's not funny.
clapping's the funniest thing you can do. Even above jokes.
Well, thank goodness, because we don't tell those.
No, sir, it's a serious show. Oh, sweet lady.
Oh god, still have this thing out. No.
Took advantage of that. Hunters. This is a real zone.
Gonna stop him with my trusty old. Oh no.
Don't accidentally get yourself blown up 100 times, like you almost just did. You can sit there all day.
I didn't get blown up. What are you talking about? Wish I could toss the sword in. That'd be cool.
Like actually throw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Be like, be kind. Rewind.
This is bad news. Oh boy.
Door.
It wouldn't have helped.
Whatever, we're fine.
We did it.
Be kind. Rewind.
Great. Pinkerton. You're the name of a Weezer album. Do you know that?
Oh. Probably this computer here. Nothing suspicious about... Oh, it's got Wi-Fi. That's what that antenna's
Yeah, dude.
for.
It's one of the more advanced ones. Why isn't the door open?
Hey, buddy. See you going on your normal counter walk.
Just hanging out, walking
Is it
around.
How the hell did
you get in here?
Yeah.
What kind of work do you do in here?
What's going on?
Let me help set the record straight.
Let me set the record straight.
All right, I'll see you later.
Stay sharp.
You ever heard of a replicated man?
What are you doing here? What are you doing in the wreck part of the ship? What are you doing here?
Yeah, you didn't start replicated man yet, I don't think.
Well, I briefly started it. I didn't really start
You
it.
didn't get to this part yet for some reason. Even though you may figure the guy doing
Zap.
surgery near a place that a replicated man is.
I don't know the replicated man's there yet.
Oh yeah. I think. Don't you have a tape that mentions Rivet City?
I'm not sure. I haven't actually listened to it yet. And I'm not going to start.
It's not for me.
I'm not a listener. I'm a doer. If
No.
I see a lady, I do her.
You don't listen to her?
No.
Interesting.
That's why I'm very successful.
Well, it might be true. I don't know how these things work. This is going to be closed.
I just barely didn't make it.
Who closes at 8 on a Saturday? That's on you, Moira.
Dude, it's a small town. You might close at 8. You don't know.
It's the only thing in town, though.
Dude, the bar. What are you talking about?
You're throwing money away. It's the only shop like this in town.
You're
You're leaving money on the table.
Dude, you don't see Radio Shack being open past, like, whenever.
Any luck finding out how?
Dude, I've always wanted to be a small shop owner in a place like this.
In like a wasteland?
Yeah, that'd be neat. Let's go to the library. I'll check my local library. Do I have any pre-war books? I feel like I have a ton.
We did turn in some at some point. But
feel
for
like-
now, this be over. We'll see you next time.
Woo!